we're doing a quick video about filtration. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty about how the filtration process works with our float tanks. I'm using the zero gravity tank as example today because it's easy to see everything, but it's the same with our pods. So first part of it is, one thing to keep in mind is that there is 1,200 pounds of Epsom salt in each of our float tanks, so that's kind of a first layer of protection against any unwanted bacteria or anything in the float tank, but we don't rely on that. We've actually got this amazing high-tech filtration system that is able to process the entire volume of the water in the float tank at least 4 times in between each person. So first part of that is the mechanical filter. So this is 1 micron, so it's going to filter out particles that are much smaller than a human hair. So that's the first stage. The next thing is it goes to automated peroxide injection. So it doses the water each time it's filtering with a small amount of hydrogen peroxide. And the beauty of hydrogen peroxide is that it's a totally natural chemical versus something like a chlorine or bromine. So we prefer to use that. It's much better for the skin and just a more natural product. And it works really well with the next thing, which is the UV light. So this is a giant UV light. As most people probably know, UV is amazing for killing bacteria, viruses, that type of thing. UV is a common method of sterilizing drinking water. So when you combine those two things, you get the additional effect of the UV light is breaking up the hydrogen peroxide so that you have oxygen-free radicals in the water. And what happens is those particles can grab onto other things in the water so that it can be picked up by the mechanical filter. And again, that whole process is, all of the water is going to go through that whole process at least 4 times in between each person. So I hope that answers some of the questions you have. If you have any other questions, feel free to hit us up and let us know what those are, and we'll get back to you quickly. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.